When we arrived in Kazakhstan, we expected something totally different, but from the moment we got here, we were completely blown away.
We knew there would be wide open spaces and deep-rooted traditions, but we didn't realise how much this country is moving forward while preserving those ancient ways. From the friends we've made to the stunning landscapes, it feels like we've really gotten to know Kazakhstan in a way that we never expected.
So today we want to take you through our journey here and show you why Kazakhstan has such a special place in our hearts. This is a country where modern comforts, ancient cultures and warm hospitality all meet. And we'll share some of the unforgettable memories we made along the way.
These moments we're never going to forget. So what do you think it means to travel in Kazakhstan?
Before we got here, we really thought it would be very hard to travel and navigate through the country, but in truth it's very different.
Yeah, I mean the country is so huge, but it's still so easy to get from A to B. We spent time in villages like Kelentobe or Bozembai, and we felt like we were out in the middle of nowhere, and then just, days later we were back in bustling cities like Astana or Almaty where we had access to fast internet and little beautiful cafes and stuff, and it's just, it's crazy.
The contrast is insane.
Yeah, something that really stood out to us actually was when we first arrived. Oh, thank you. We thought that it was going to be difficult to pay for things with it being a new currency for us and a first time in the country, but we didn't take money out for how long?
The first 2 weeks, I think.
And our card was accepted everywhere from the small markets to the big supermarkets. It's just crazy. We could pay for everything without having any cash.
Yeah, it was such a smooth experience, and I think it made us realize how modern Kazakhstan is. I thought we'd just be steppe and yurts, which I love as well, but yeah.
I guess it's got the beauty of both. Okay, so usually our favourite part of visiting a new country is the train journeys. We just love trains because trains are where the local people travel, and you're getting to see the country from the train.
And you're stuck with them in one place, so you have to talk.
Exactly, and actually Kazakhstan really, really surprised us. From the moment we got on the train, there was hot water.
Cold water?
Yeah, cold water. We could make our coffees. There was amazing blankets, like they bring you blankets and pillows and everything on the train.
What?
We have never experienced that, and that was in the lowest class.
One time we were sitting, the other time we had like third class sleeper, but they still give you blankets and everything.
It's amazing. And the trains are just so modern. They keep everything super clean. And when you've got that view of just the steppe, Bovka, it's the perfect journey. I mean, we took journeys all the way from Astana to Almaty, from Almaty to Usküman, and from Usküman all the way to Turkestan, which was a crazy journey. But the whole way, we were so freaking comfortable.
Kazakhstan is setting a very high standard for train travel. Also, booking was super easy. We could just do it online.
It was everything online, and they just sent a little ticket to our phone. We showed our ticket when we arrived, and boom. Even though the trains are so convenient, and there is a really convenient line from Astana almost all the way to Borabai, we decided to hitchhike to get to know some of the local people, and I guess that was our first real immersive experience of the hospitality of Kazakh people. I mean, we stood on the side of the road for how long? Like 5 minutes?
Yeah.
And then we were picked up and taken to a gas station outside Astana, and then from the gas station, almost immediately someone picked us up and took us all the way to Shishings? I never know how to say that place, but it was so easy, and the people were so welcoming, and we just made friends in Kazakhstan from the moment we arrived.
Yeah.
Wow.
And also what I really love is we were hitchhiking from Astana, which is a crazy modern city, and then you hitchhike, and just like 1 hour out of the city, you're in the steppe, straight into nomadic culture. I just love the contrast.
And then we got to Borabai, and Borabai's like Scotland. Guys, you have Scotland in Kazakhstan. Speaking of traditions,
the 5th World Nomad Games.
This is just the most epic thing ever. When we booked our flights, we didn't know about the World Nomad... I just spilled my tea.
Lover.
I just got too excited. When we booked our flights to Kazakhstan, we didn't know about the World Nomad Games, but when we heard about it, we said, okay, it's perfect, everything's aligning, and we've got to be in Astana for that. So we stayed in Astana for quite a while to make sure we were there, and we are so glad that we did. The people we met, the experiences, it was just like thrown headfirst into like real raw Kazakh and I guess Central Asian nomadic traditions.
Yeah, this was the first time ever we saw kokpar, people on horses trying to get a sheep carcass or a goat carcass,
Luckily
whatever.
it wasn't a real sheep
Luckily
carcass.
not. What else did we see? Eagle hunters. I mean eagles, I've never seen an eagle up close, and this time we were just standing with all those eagle hunters.
What shocked me was we were staying in the centre of Astana. We took a short bus ride, and then it felt like we were actually out in the steppe, back in time, like in the way that people hold on to it and cherish these traditions and cultures. It's so freaking beautiful. I guess in a way it reminds me of Scotland. We have the Highland Gathering and the Lowland Gathering, but I do feel like these are quite small scale compared to the World Nomad Games. It was like, boah.
We had kummis, we had shubat. We were vegetarians, so we could not eat bishbarmak or any of the horse meat or the other meats.
We tried some different versions of kurt. We tried gent. We tried all of the most amazing food, and we are impressed, Kazakhstan. You do have some amazing food, even if it's not all for vegetarians. We found our way in 2 months. We survived.
Yeah.
During the opening ceremony for the World Nomad Games, we got to see Dimash, but we also got to see President Tokayev from a distance. And I guess there's been a lot of talk about him. We never usually talk about politics and stuff, but it's came up quite a lot in conversations we've had with local people. And people seem really happy with the changes he's been making since he was elected back in 2019. There seems to be a lot of excitement about the future here.
One thing that really impressed me is how Kazakhstan is supporting its younger generation. Did you know that Kazakhstan is the only country in Asia that gives financial support to children from birth till 18 years old?
I didn't know that, and I think that's super impressive, and it is a big stride forward.
Yeah, you can really see they want to support the youngest generation.
And I guess that's just another example of the positive changes we've seen and heard about whilst travelling in Kazakhstan.
Another thing that seemed to surprise a lot of people is that the president serves for 7 years without any re-election.
It must be a great thing because it's going to bring a fresh perspective and stability to the government, so go you, Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan is modernizing very fast, and you can feel these impacts from the reforms everywhere. From infrastructure to education to their fight against corruption.
Oh yeah, and talking about corruption, something that really impressed us is any money that is recovered from corrupt officials, any corruption that's going on, is actually being put to very good use.
Doesn't it go to schools and stuff?
Yeah, we've heard that all the money that's taken from corruption is being put into building new schools, which, what a thing to do with that cash.
I think their heart is in the right place.
Yep, it's such a great example of turning a negative into a positive.
It's inspiring to see a country take positive steps to invest in education and also to ensure that these resources benefit the people.
Mm-hmm.
Like we went to a school in Uskümen and you could really see the excitement they had and the love for what they are doing.
It's a powerful message, not just about accountability, but about how reform can really impact people's lives directly.
Another area that Kazakhstan is focusing on is the environment.
And they have a whole lot of nature to take care of. Kazakhstan has this initiative, and it's my favourite part, which is Taza Kazakhstan.
It's not Taza. 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 Because this means...
I thought the dogs.
Yeah, I know you thought that. Taza means clean, so this is for helping to clean the environment, helping to make a change in the environment.
That makes sense.
We actually went planting trees in Uskümen with a company called Zero.
Run by our good friend Yasa, and yeah, it was such a great day of just to see community, people of all ages coming out to help.
Yeah, kids as well.
Yeah.
It was so nice. We were all just planting trees, making a little difference to the world.
They said that we planted thousands of trees that day. We didn't even realise how fast we were going, but between all of us, there were so many trees planted, and that is such a beautiful thing to do. And to see the community coming together, just everyone coming together to do something good. Yeah,
and we've seen this all over Kazakhstan. For example, when we went to Big Almaty Lake, we met a group of friends, and they were all picking up trash. I mean, this is such a beautiful thing to do.
And they were young people, and I think that's, I guess, with Kazakhstan's focus on the future generation, I think it's really great to support that and to make sure that people know that the environment is so important, so people are inspired to go and pick up trash, to plant trees. It's so freaking beautiful. We love it.
Please save the planet.
Yeah. They're setting up these eco boxes for recycling and to educate people on sustainable habits.
It's really cool to see a growing community into protecting Kazakhstan and making it flourish, I guess.
We have had some of the most magical experiences whilst in Kazakhstan, like being invited to stay with the first eagle huntress Aysholpan Nurgayev in Bozambay to experience Altai Fest, which is an eagle hunting festival.
This was very beautiful because it's like the Nomad Games but just in nature. It was
even more authentic nomad life, and we even got to dismantle the yurts.
It was -5 degrees. Oh,
it was souk.
Oh, and you helped getting camels into a truck.
Yeah, moving camels into a truck. We've travelled a lot. We've been travelling for the past 3 years, and I can say we've never had such local experiences, being not only seeing the local culture but being immersed into it and becoming a part of it.
Yeah,
I think
for 2 months we've stayed only with locals, which is our favorite. I mean, one of our favorite experiences was staying with our friend Jurkje in Kelintove, in her village, and it was so beautiful. We made curd, we milked goats, we made fresh bread.
like all in the traditional way, so we got to see how Kazakhstan was before, like just a glimpse into that. And I think in Kazakhstan, the community here, we felt like we've really built not just a community here on YouTube, which has been so supportive for us, but also like a real community of people we know, families who we want to come back and visit regularly.
Yeah, these people really feel like family.
Kazakh family.
Oh, and our other friend Yasa, who took us on the road trip.
Oh, Yasa. What he let us experience. We were looking for a way to go to Karagai. We had heard about it, and literally we put a post out on YouTube, and the next day we had Yasa in our inbox saying, let's go on a road trip. And it was magical. Kazakhstan has some of the most incredible nature we have ever seen, and Karagai is just full of that. Now I know we've got so much more to see. We haven't discovered the west of Kazakhstan, and we cannot wait to take one of those beautiful train journeys all the way across to Aktobe and to discover the west of Kazakhstan. But from what we've seen so far, I mean, it's a reason to come back.
Did you know that Kazakhstan had Mars? We didn't.
We didn't.
Mars!
I mean-
Freaking Mars!
And Shekelmes, these places are like, they don't look like planet Earth. And we are so blessed to have visited them, and in the way that we did.
Make sure to check it out, guys.
Yeah, we are super proud of that video. It's just like, what we've done in Kazakhstan, I mean, as I say, it's just a reason to keep on coming back, and we have every reason to come back to this incredible country. So to wrap it up, Kazakhstan has been a revelation for us. It is a place where ancient traditions and future-focused progress walk hand in hand. It's changed the way we see Central Asia, and we have so much respect and admiration for this country.
If you're looking for an adventure that is authentic, welcoming, and full of surprises, then Kazakhstan is your place to
It
go.
ticks all of the boxes. You'll experience history and modern life in a way that's unlike anywhere else.
If you haven't seen our other videos from Kazakhstan, make sure to check them out, because our adventures have been insane and we would love to share them with you
Yeah.
and hear your thoughts as well.
Yeah.
So
Let our videos inspire you to come to Kazakhstan, to visit, to explore, to meet the people, eat the food, and just, immerse yourself in this incredible country.
Kazakhstan, we love you!
Wow, that was so in sync. We love you, Kazakhstan, and we will see you soon.
Rakyat.
Rakyat.